If you are learning English, then this video is going to be a game changer for you. Because in this, I'm going to share journey of two English learners, Ria and Amit. 2, 3 years ago, these two were struggling a lot to speak English, even with basic sentences. Then after that, they worked hard, they put in a lot of efforts, and they practiced a lot to learn this language. And result is today Ria can speak comfortably and Amit is still struggling. And in this video, I want to tell you what Ria did differently so she could learn faster than Amit, and where Amit lagged, what mistakes he made while learning this language. And no, it is not practice. It is something else, and it is much easier. And if you are someone who has tried a lot and still struggling to speak, maybe you are making the same mistakes as he did. So, with the help of this video, you will understand what approach you can follow to learn faster with the help of Ria. Before going ahead in this video, I want to tell you, growing up, they both had similar environment. Like they didn't have any English environment or people around them. They were not speaking English, or they are not from an English medium school. Okay, so this is not a difference maker here. Their journey started after getting into college. So now let's dive into their journey. First, let me tell you a little bit about Ria. She is the kind of person who likes to talk a lot and who likes to be surrounded by people a lot, a kind of outgoing person. And because of that, she would participate in college events or groups or activities actively. And that's where she first encountered the importance of English. Because many people in her surrounding who were speaking English, they were getting extra edge. They were getting extra advantage over the others. So that's where first she understood. She got that complex. Like she should also learn this language. After that, she started observing people who were speaking English, like what kind of words or sentences they were using, so that she could get something out of it. While on the other side, Amit is a bit shy and introverted kind of person, and there is nothing wrong with it. Even shyest person can speak English, but the problem was the approach he followed. Just because he was shy, so he avoided all these events and groups, especially the ones where people were speaking English, because he used to believe that to take part in these events, he should know English, and he doesn't know. At the time, he was not comfortable, so he avoided taking part in all these groups. He was more comfortable around his own friends and who used to speak native language only. He avoided till the point he realized it's important to learn English to get a job. So that's where he started working on the language. Now, in both the situations, the difference is she was highly motivated because she wanted to fit in. And he was like, he was waiting for the time where he could start learning English. He could avoid those participations, but he started when he realized now it's time to learn English. The difference is here, the major difference is she was surrounded by people, she got that environment, exposure, and that motivation was high. In his case, he was surrounded by people who were speaking native language. That motivation was not very high. He was learning, but at his pace. Now let's understand what practices they followed after that. Ria, first she started observing people, and after that, she started asking them about their English journey. From there, she got to know these people watch a lot of English content, English movies, series, and videos. And then she started implementing the same thing. In the starting, it was difficult, and it is obvious as if you are starting, it is difficult to understand English movies. So she switched to the simple content, simple YouTube videos. Gradually, she moved towards this English movies and series type of content. This is how she started listening a lot of English. And on the other side, Amit is a kind of person who believes that if you study hard, you will get good marks. So, in his language, if he studies hard, he will learn faster. So, he followed that approach, like a typical school approach. So, what he did, he wanted to learn English. So, he started from grammar books or writing vocabulary. Typical approach that we followed in our school days. He started practicing tenses, writing vocabulary, and all. There is nothing wrong with it as long as you are giving exam. If your target is different, then it is not a right approach. He was also watching videos, but the kind of videos he was watching that was around English only, tenses or learning words, mostly related to English literature. Now, in both the cases, difference is on one side, Ria was acquiring and absorbing English. And what he was doing, he was studying English. He was following that conventional method. She was learning from real life English. Both approaches were good, but her approach was more in favor. The reason is eventually they wanted to speak English. It was making conversation. It was not writing some exam. If it had been some exam, his approach was good. Learning vocabulary, grammar, and doing that written exam. But eventually they wanted to speak. So she was following consciously or unconsciously the same approach as we do when we learn our native language. First, we observe people around us and then we listen and start noticing like what to call what and these objects and all. Unconsciously or consciously, she was following the same approach. So that was working better for her. With the active listening, she started understanding the language. Like, this is the common problem many people face. Like, I understand English, but I struggle to speak. So that helped her to reach at the level where she could understand the English. She could understand the language. So half of the problem was solved, understanding it. Now the challenge was to implement whatever she was listening to implement. Gradually, she started implementing whatever she was learning from this observation and by listening. Gradually, she started using the same with her native language, of course, like Hindi plus English. In the starting, she used to speak English, and then gradually she started moving towards English. With Amit, the case is he was waiting for the perfect moment. He was waiting like once he finishes all the tenses and learns some words, then he would start talking. And when he started talking, he struggled a lot. The reason was constantly he was in his head. He was thinking a lot, like what tense should I use in this situation? What kind of words should I use? He was understanding, but he was more into this understanding tenses like present, past, and future. That was making him feel frustrated because whatever he learned so far, he was not able to implement the same. So that was making him feel frustrated. Now, in this situation, the difference is she was learning, implementing, and that was helping her to gain that confidence. She was feeling more confident. In his case, it was opposite. He was learning, trying to be perfect, trying, but he was struggling to implement the same thing because speaking is different than uh, learning tenses. Speaking, for that you will have to speak. That's where he struggled. So that led to frustration. So this is where the major difference lies. One was feeling confident, the other one was feeling frustrated. Now, after that, what she did when she started using a little bit English in her conversation, parallelly, she started reading books too. That too, storybooks mainly. He was also reading books, but in his case, the books were grammar related books, vocabulary books. The difference is again, she was learning English in context, real life English. From those storybooks, she was learning the context, like how to express some thoughts, how to express some ideas. In his case, he was again stuck in the same loop. And now let's talk about what created the major difference and what we learned from this. In her case, she was involved in active learning. First, she was observing, then listening, and then parallelly implementing the same thing. She was learning everything in the context of real life English. In his case, it was passive learning. He was studying and then studying more, and he was hiding, he was avoiding it, avoiding to talk. But when we did, it was after learning something, and he struggled. So constantly, he was in that passive learning loop. Whatever he was learning, he was waiting to be perfect and then implement. And that's where he struggled. So passive learning held him back to speak. And the second major difference is fear of judgment. In the starting, she told her friends that she's struggling with the language, so that fear was gone. Constantly, she was not worrying about her friends because her friends were aware about this problem. So she was focusing on her improvement. In his case, he was afraid. He was afraid to tell his friends that he's struggling with the language. He was waiting for that perfect moment, like by working hard, he would learn and then implement. So that's where this was constantly with him, and it was holding him back to speak. With this, what we can understand, they both were trying their best. They both were following something that they have been taught. There is nothing right or wrong about anybody's approach, but the goal they were trying to achieve, her approach was aligning to that, and his approach was not aligning to that. And he was following something that he has been taught in his school or somewhere he learned from, and she was simply following something her friends, whatever made her friends speak English. So something practical. She was more inclined towards practical things. With this, what we can understand is if something is aligning with our goal, that would make our journey easier and more interesting. So if you are someone who is stuck in the same loop as Amit was, you can try to fix it. You can double down on that. You can understand and how you can follow this kind of approach, what she did. Maybe this will work better for you. If you are someone who carries this fear of judgment or fear of making mistake everywhere, with this Amit's story, you can understand where it can take you. So if you know someone who knows English better than you can ask for their help. You can simply ask them what do they do, what approaches they follow to learn English. From there, you can get an idea, and it will help you to take off that pressure of being perfect. And eventually, it's a game of communicating your thoughts in a simplest way possible so that others can understand. It is not a game of being perfect. So I hope this comparison, these two examples would help you understand where you are struggling, what you can do to improve it. And let me know in the comment section which one do you relate to the most, Ria or Amit. And thank you so much for watching this video till the end.